Hidden deep within the dense, unforgiving embrace of the Panamanian jungle, a relic was discovered. An old digital camera, weathered and worn, held within its memory card a series of images. 90 photos to be exact, offering a tantalizing glimpse into a story shrouded in mystery. These images, fragmented and incomplete, piece together a narrative. A story that begins with carefree smiles, youthful exuberance, and the promise of adventure, only to descend into chilling darkness and unsettling uncertainty. Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon, two young women full of dreams, embarked on what should have been a simple hike. But they never came back. Their joyful adventure, filled with hope and anticipation, tragically transformed into an enduring mystery, a puzzle that continues to baffle investigators and capture the world's attention. Panama. Lush rainforests, teeming with life and untold secrets. Towering mountains, their peaks often shrouded in mist, stand as silent sentinels. And the picturesque town of Boquete, nestled in the highlands, a haven of tranquility. It promised adventure, a chance to connect with nature and experience the unknown. But beneath the surface of its breathtaking beauty, an unseen danger lurked, waiting to ensnare the unsuspecting. The jungle keeps its secrets close, guarding them with an impenetrable wall of green. For Kris and Lisanne, it tragically became a place of no return, a point of no escape. Their laughter, once echoing through the trees, faded into an unsettling silence. A silence that still echoes through the dense undergrowth, a haunting reminder of what was lost. They were young, vibrant, and ready to explore the world, eager to embrace new experiences. They planned to immerse themselves in the local culture, learn Spanish, and dedicate their time to helping local children. No one, in their wildest dreams, could have predicted the unspeakable horror that awaited them on the seemingly innocuous Pianista Trail. The trail was supposed to be a short, leisurely hike, a gentle introduction to the Panamanian wilderness. A few hours spent immersed in the beauty and serenity of nature. Instead, it became their vanishing point, the place where their dreams and aspirations disappeared without a trace. The point where the known, marked path ended abruptly, and the terrifying unknown began, a descent into a nightmare from which they would never awaken. The questions surrounding their disappearance are many, a tangled web of speculation and unanswered pleas, but the definitive answers remain frustratingly few. The mystery continues to haunt us, a chilling reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of the unknown. What truly happened in their final, desperate moments as they faced the unforgiving wilderness? The silence of the jungle, thick and heavy, offers no reply, only the rustling of leaves and the distant calls of unseen creatures. Kris Kremers, 21, a vibrant young woman with an infectious smile. She was spontaneous, outgoing, and creative, always seeking new adventures and experiences. Her energy was palpable, drawing people to her. She had just finished her studies, eager to embark on a new chapter in her life, and wanted to make a difference in the world, driven by a strong sense of social responsibility and a desire to help those in need. Lisanne Froon, 22, a young woman with a warm and gentle demeanor, was thoughtful, kind, and a dedicated volleyball player, known for her unwavering commitment and team spirit. She just graduated in applied psychology, a field that reflected her deep interest in understanding the human mind. Practical, resourceful, and a careful planner, always thinking ahead and meticulously organizing every detail. The two friends worked together at a cafe, forging a bond that would lead them on an unforgettable journey. Saving every penny for this adventure, fueled by their shared dreams of exploration and discovery. 6 months in Central America, a journey filled with promise and the allure of the unknown. Panama was their first stop, a land of vibrant culture and breathtaking landscapes. They were excited to immerse themselves in a new culture, eager to embrace the local customs and traditions, learn Spanish and volunteer with children, hoping to make a positive impact on the lives of others. Their friendship was strong, a source of unwavering support and shared laughter, their dreams big and full of hope. They arrived in Boquete, a charming mountain town, full of anticipation for the experiences that awaited them, ready for Spanish lessons and volunteer work, eager to contribute their time and energy to the local community. Two ordinary young women with hopes and plans like anyone else, ready to embrace the world and make their mark. Their families in the Netherlands waited for updates and happy stories, eagerly anticipating news of their adventures. No one imagined the tragedy that would unfold, the darkness that would soon overshadow their bright journey. Their bright futures were cut short in a place far from home, leaving behind a void that would never be filled. The world would soon know their names, their story would become a headline, capturing the attention of people around the globe, not for their dreams, but for the mystery that swallowed them, the enigma that shrouded their disappearance in the dense Panamanian jungle. Their story is a reminder. Adventure can turn to tragedy in an instant, a stark warning about the unpredictable nature of life. Kris and Lisanne's journey was meant to be unforgettable, for all the right reasons, a testament to their spirit of adventure and their desire to explore the world. Instead, it became a haunting tale, a chilling reminder of the fragility of life and the mysteries that can lie hidden in the most beautiful places. Who they were matters as much as what happened to them, their lives and personalities deserving of recognition and remembrance. 2 lives, full of promise, lost to the jungle, their potential forever unrealized. Their memory endures, even as the questions remain, a beacon of light in the darkness of the unknown. The world still searches for answers, hoping to unravel the mystery and bring closure to their families. On April 1, 2014, a seemingly ordinary day dawned in Panama. Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon, 2 young women full of life and eager to explore, set out for what they thought would be a pleasant hike on the popular Pianista Trail near Boquete. They cheerfully told their host family they'd be back by late afternoon, hopped into a taxi to the trailhead, ready for a day of adventure, and started their journey with just a small blue backpack containing essentials for a day trip. The weather was fair, promising a beautiful day, and the path was clear and well maintained at the start, and a friendly dog named Blue, a local stray known to accompany hikers, joined them for part of the way, adding a touch of companionship to their trek. But as the afternoon wore on, Blue returned home alone, a silent harbinger of the events to come. Initially, no alarm was raised. Kris and Lisanne were independent, responsible adults after all, and expected back before nightfall. Photos recovered from Lisanne's camera show them smiling and enjoying the breathtaking view at the summit around 1 p.m., seemingly without a care in the world. The Pianista Trail is generally considered an up-and-back route, meaning hikers typically return the same way they came, but for reasons unknown, they continued past the well-marked summit, venturing further into the wilderness, over the Continental Divide, a rugged and remote area, and deeper into the increasingly dense and unforgiving jungle. This part of the trail is not meant for casual hikers and is known for its challenging terrain and potential dangers. The last known contact with Kris and Lisanne came in the form of a series of desperate emergency calls from their phones, beginning around 4:39 p.m. But tragically, none of the calls connected due to the lack of signal in the remote area. Just hours after their hike began with such optimism and excitement, something had gone terribly wrong, plunging them into a nightmare scenario. What happened in those crucial hours between their happy summit photo and the frantic attempts to call for help? The facts surrounding their disappearance begin to blur, shrouded in mist and uncertainty, and the mystery only deepens with each passing year. The trail that initially promised adventure and stunning vistas became a treacherous trap, ensnaring them in its unforgiving embrace. The jungle's silence, once a symbol of tranquility, grew heavier, more ominous, a suffocating blanket of the unknown. Their disappearance was complete and unsettling. No trace, no immediate clue, just a haunting void filled with unanswered questions. The desperate search for Kris and Lisanne, fueled by hope and growing dread, had only just begun, a race against time in a vast and unforgiving landscape. The known path, the familiar world, ended abruptly. The vast, unknown territory of the Panamanian jungle swallowed them whole, leaving behind only whispers and shadows. Their story, a chilling tale of lost innocence and unanswered questions, would soon grip the world, sparking international attention and endless speculation. The jungle, indifferent to human plight, remained silent, keeping its secrets locked within its dense green heart. And the terrifying mystery of Kris Kremers and Lisanne Froon truly began, a haunting enigma that continues to captivate and disturb. Weeks passed with no sign of Kris and Lisanne. Intensive searches yielded nothing. The jungle remained silent. Then, 10 weeks later, a local woman found Lisanne's blue backpack miles downstream. Inside sunglasses, cash, Lisanne's passport, a water bottle, 2 bras, their phones, and Lisanne's camera. The camera held over 100 photos. The first set happy tourist shots from April 1st. Then, a week of silence, until 90 photos taken in the pitch black between 1 and 4 a.m. on April 8th. Most were darkness. Some showed Kris's hair, twigs, rocks, and an SOS sign made of sticks and plastic bags. The cell phones told a story of desperation. Repeated emergency calls, failed attempts, dwindling battery. Incorrect pins were entered on Kris's iPhone. Lisanne's phone was powered on briefly, searching for signal. On April 11th, both phones went silent forever. The evidence painted a picture of hope fading into despair. The jungle had given up a few clues, but not the answers. The haunting relics only deepened the mystery. The simplest theory is that they got lost and succumbed to the jungle. Perhaps one was injured, forcing them to wait for help that never came. The terrain is unforgiving. Steep ravines, flash floods, venomous wildlife. But some details don't fit. There's the possibility of foul play. Could they have encountered someone with bad intentions? The area, though remote, isn't empty. The neatly packed backpack, the strange night photos, some see signs of a third party. Yet, no ransom, no clear evidence of abduction. Some suggest a mix of accident and foul play. The condition of their remains, bleached bones, Lisanne's foot in her boot, raises more questions. The evidence is fragmented, ambiguous. The jungle keeps its secrets. The case remains an unsettling enigma. The night photos, taken 8 days in, are haunting. A close-up of Kris's hair and SOS sign, blurry and disorienting images. Were they trying to signal for help, or was someone else taking the photos? The phones were accessed repeatedly, often with the wrong pin. Was it confusion, desperation, or someone else? Their remains were found piecemeal. A backpack bone fragments Lisanne's foot in a boot. Some bones were bleached, others missing. Wild animals could explain some, but not all of it. And then there's photo 509, missing from the camera's memory card. What did it show? Why was it deleted? The missing image is a void in an already fragmented story. The disappearance of Kris and Lisanne is a story that lingers. A dream adventure turned nightmare with more questions than answers. The evidence, photos, call logs, scattered remains, paints an incomplete picture. Was it an accident, foul play, or something else? The jungle isn't talking, and the photos only whisper. This case invites us all to search for truth. Let's remember Kris and Lisanne, and keep seeking answers. The shadow of El Pianista still lingers.